I don't know how else to put this. This is Vegas hockey. Um, what the Vegas Golden Knights did minus the first period in game one of this series is remarkable. And it really started early again. So Alex Tuch with his sixth from Carpenter. Josh Morrissey scores the tying goal from Little, and I thought, hey, maybe Winnipeg can... Nope. Second period, Ryan Reeves with a goal that would prove to be the winner from Spiza and Nosek. Right before this, I have to mention Hellebuck. So Connor Hellebuck's mask, the strap breaks, and he wants to get it fixed. They decide it's going to take too long. He has to switch to the backup mask. The next shot after the backup mask, Ryan Reeves puts in the net. And that's it. Third period, no scoring. Bend, don't break by Vegas from there on. Fleury makes 32 of 33 saves. Connor Hellebuck 30 for 32. I am not going to say anything bad about Connor Hellebuck. He played fantastic in this game. It's not his fault. Goalies are very superstitious. So I'm sure that when the backup mask went on, Hellebuck in his mind's thinking, I'm not happy. And as soon as that goal went in by Reeves, Hellebuck skates as fast as he can over to the bench to get the other mask back. But the damage is done. Now, I put up the power play totals after the second period. I don't remember any power plays in the third. Let me take a quick look here. Yeah, there was a power play. 1, 2, 3. So there was four. 4 penalties. Let me go ahead and grab this one. 4 penalties against Vegas. And 2 against Winnipeg. None after 3:51 of the second period. It's Vegas hockey. I thought on the power play, I thought Winnipeg looked tense. To me, it looked like the roster replacements they brought in for this game. It just didn't work. And I mean, we were in a game that was relatively clean. I didn't really say anything. I'm going to say this, though. Anytime they showed replays, if I had a dime for every time I saw Dustin Byfuglien holding somebody down or grabbing somebody by the jersey or doing what he does, I'd be rich if I had a dime for every time I saw it. And again, I'm not casting blame or getting... This is just how it's called in the playoffs. And he didn't take a penalty. And yet he was doing stuff that during the regular season would have been a penalty. So I really don't think the officials had anything to do with this game. I think this was a clean game. Again, the Jets had 3 goals in the first of game 1. Vegas won the rest of that game 2-1. And Jets fans were so mad at me after game 1. So mad at me for saying, what are you talking about, Vegas won the rest of the game? That doesn't matter. Why are you saying that? Winnipeg just let up. You look at the scores the rest of the games, 3-1, 4-2, 3-2, 2-1. Vegas doesn't allow goals. 6 goals against in 4 wins. The Jets, 6 goals 4 in 4 losses. This is a Marc-Andre Fleury series. And, you know, Reeves with the big goal from Spiza and Nosek. Tuch with the goal from Carpenter. So, Marchessault, Smith, Carlson, and the boys were kept completely under control by Winnipeg. And they still get the loss. For Jets fans, this was an incredible run. This was an incredible season. It's a rough way to end it. Absolutely a rough way to end it. Anytime you're in an elimination game, it makes things a lot tougher. For the Jets, they lose 4 in a row after winning the first game of this series. And it is a hard way to go out. Absolutely. And for me, the momentum shift is game 2. If not the end of game 1. And again, you know, and I just calling it the way that I see it. The second and third periods of game 1, Vegas looked really in control of the game. And they got close. There is no panic in Vegas. There's no pressure either. I'd be remiss not to mention that Vegas grabbed the trophy. Oh my God, they grabbed the trophy. Yeah, they grabbed the Conn Smythe trophy. Oh, it doesn't, or not Conn Smythe, the Clarence Campbell trophy. It really doesn't matter. I would expect Tampa to pick up the Prince of Wales trophy as well. I want to see this stupid tradition gone that, oh, if you touch the trophy, it's a jinx. It's not, though, because those don't exist. I want to remind people, I wore a Vegas jersey after they knocked out the Kings and said, I can't jinx Vegas, so I might as well wear their jersey from here on. And I stand by that. During the game that was on, I wore that Kings jersey I wore in the last video I posted, so I didn't wear a jersey to jinx the Jets. But I think there's going to be a lot of anger and a lot of frustration from Winnipeg Jets fans, and I would really hope that once that passes, the opportunity to see just what this team has done will be realized. Vegas is this good. Vegas is damned good, and they could get better next year. I keep reading these articles like, oh, what's Vegas going to do next year? They could get better. They could actually get a couple of star players to come in and play with these guys because they're going to have the cap space. And what better place to play than a place that's fun and you can win and you've got all these new fans. And I want to address in this video something else too. The amount of shade that gets thrown at new fans to the game is weird. Just imagine that you don't watch basketball and suddenly your city is given a basketball team. So let's say for Vancouver. You don't really follow the NBA, but the Vancouver Grizzlies are coming back. Memphis is going to take a different name. Vancouver Grizzlies are coming back. And you post online about, you know what, I'm really getting a kick out of the NBA now. I'm really into it. And everywhere you go, you get attacked by fans who say you don't have a right to say anything because you didn't follow the NBA until you got the Grizzlies back. I find that weird, off-putting. And honestly, there's no such thing as discounting fans. This is how it works. You're a businessman. You don't care whether that money comes from somebody who's bought your material 15 times or somebody who's buying it for the first time. You make the same amount of money. This story will continue. This is now a movie. This has gone from a made-for-TV movie starring Scott Baio to a big-name movie starring Tom Cruise. I got to get out of the 80s. I don't think Scott Baio is going to be in a movie. Definitely not this one. We'll cast the movie. When this finals run is over, we'll cast the Vegas Golden Knights movie and figure out which actor's going to play which role, and then we can pass it along to all the Hollywood studios, and they can decide who's going to fight for it. And for Winnipeg fans, like I said, it'll hurt for a while. By a while, I mean it's not going to go away, but it does. That ache dulls over time. I know with Vancouver, the ache of 2011, 94, 89, it's all still there. 89 was the first round when they almost knocked off the Flames, but couldn't in Game 7 in overtime. And that one, for some reason, sticks with me more than series where they got killed by Chicago in 2010 and 2009. I can't explain it, but or 2008 and 2010. But when they lost a series that they felt like they're underdogs and they could do it, rather than Chicago, who were kind of underdogs against Vancouver and whooped them. That just ticked me off more than it upset me. So it'll get better. Winnipeg is still a good team. Winnipeg's a young team. Winnipeg's going to continue to build from this. And Connor Hellebuck, the experience this kid got in these playoffs is awesome. So Vegas reasons. Marc-Andre Fleury. And I'm not trying to take away from the rest of Vegas at all, but while Jets had 6 goals and 4 losses, 3, 7, 10, 12. 12 goals and 4 wins by Vegas. That means that they had to have stellar goaltending with an average of 3 goals, 4. That's solid goaltending. They win. It's their game. It's their series. And now they're in the Stanley Cup. So, welcome to the Stanley Cup Finals, Vegas Golden Knights. Cue the reactions from other fans, but honestly, it's the best story in hockey. If it's them and Tampa in the final, that's going to be pretty impressive. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as people are going to do. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And for Vegas reasons, the series is done. Move on to the final. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.